Money does not solve problems, you do. Now I'm talking about in business, not in personal life. I do like the quote though, that money doesn't give you happiness, but it can help you avoid pain in your personal life. I mean, if you have food and shelter and don't have to worry about those things, it sure is nice. But in the business sense, sometimes it may be appealing to throw money at a problem, but that may just make a more expensive problem and not actually solve it. Currently in the process of trying to build something I can be super proud of, which is a production line basically, systems and jigs to manufacture a 3-piece takedown bow. This one looks weird because we were, was doing some stuff on it. But the fascinating thing is I've optimized my workshop for videoing, and I've been okay with a suboptimal shop that's laid out not very efficiently, but you gotta admit, I had a lot of room to set up tripods. Now, what's fascinating is I'm setting up everything to build this one specific bow. Every little bit. There's 2 of these for a reason instead of 1, and they slide in perfectly and come out perfectly. Here's the dispenser for the gloves. We can fit 3 gloves in here, so you can do small, medium, and large depending on who you have working here, or you can just do excess of the size you personally need. With this system, one of the things I tried to solve for was this paper towel dispenser. And I ended up picking up this scissorless cutter thinking it'd be really quick to cut this paper, $15. It didn't work at all. I threw money at the problem instead of looking at what the actual problem was. And when I found out that the paper needed to be held down, I was able to do a custom little magnet station that allowed the paper to be held down. Anyway, this scenario, threw 15 bucks at it, and now I have this and I don't know what to do with it. Now, of course, that's a micro example, not that big of a deal, but I did hire an accountant once. It turns out that when I asked if they had dealt with my type of business, they said yes, but they were referring to the entire company, not the individual accountant I was working with. So when we got into the weeds, taxes were filed wrong, whatever, a bunch of stuff happened, and that one was multiple $1,000 mistake. What did I do wrong? Well, I looked at the different accountants and I had one in the past that wasn't as expensive. And so I figured if you hire somebody who charges more, surely they're better, right? But what I realized is the more expensive thing isn't necessarily the better solution. I just wanted the problem solved so bad I threw money out of it instead of learning the skill of interviewing the people that I needed. It's really easy to throw money at a problem assuming that's going to fix the problem. But actually it's often just the work that we're avoiding that is the solution to our problem. It's the conversation we're avoiding, it's the work we're avoiding, and the real solution is that you just need to buckle down and do it. Caffeinate and go. Maybe you need to learn a skill. That's something I need to do, is learn how to collaborate with people better, especially with communicating my vision to somebody else. I have these visions, I'm really good at implementing myself, but how can I get better at communicating it? That's leadership, and that's something I need to work on. So step 1 is to identify the problem, name it. Then you can decide if you're the proper person to solve it. If you're not the right person to solve it, what skills do you need to have to find the right person to solve that problem? And how can you communicate the specific details of the problem so that they can solve it? Now, this video is a very selfish video because it's a video journal. The idea is by me verbalizing this and thinking my thoughts through and then going and editing it, I'm able to internalize it more so that I don't make the same mistake again. So if you gain something from this, cool. If nothing else, Kramer, future Kramer, don't do it. Don't just throw money at problems. The thing to remember is that most problems aren't money problems. Most of your problems are a lack of skill. And by throwing money at the problem, you're able to delay the pain of you having to learn that new skill. But it's okay to be bad at a new skill. You have to be bad in order to get good. So don't be embarrassed when you're bad. Rather face it head on, and soon you will be good.
I saw blade.
Oh, nice. All right, this will be a good one. Expand on this. Money doesn't solve problems, but you do.
Yeah. Money just makes you more of what you already are. If you use a table saw blade to throw at people, if you get 2 table saw blades, you're going to hurt more people.
You heard it from the goat's mouth. We'll see you on the next video.